Hello everyone, thank you for joining in today. I'm a technical trainer at Pragyan Technologies. I want to talk to you about CCNA certification. Before I get into the details about certification, let me quickly talk to you about what is networking career. As you see today's environment, if you are connected to the industry, you'll see that everyone is talking about e-commerce, cloud services, social media, voice, video, IoT, IoE, analytics. I'm sure if I ask how many of you use online purchases using Flipkart or some of these online platforms, I think majority of you are going to say yes. Similarly, if you take the social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, everyone today uses this. But to run some of these social media platforms or e-commerce platforms, underlying the technology that you use is networking becomes a very, very crucial part of it. You can't have access to all this without internet. So now networking professionals' responsibility is to make sure that the internet is working, the enterprise networks, email services, to web services, all of these are running perfectly. So I hope I don't have to elaborate anymore. It becomes apparent that networking is a crucial part of running business today. And opportunities, obviously that brings in a lot of opportunity for networking professionals. I'll quickly show you in a few minutes. You'll see that in terms of number of opportunities, there is a very large amount of opportunity available for networking professionals. And similarly, because you're going to work, this is one of the highest growth sector in the industry. So definitely number of opportunities are huge as well. So let me take you back quickly to Naukri. So Naukri is one of the most popular job portals in India. If I search for networking in Naukri, you will see that it returns 30,000 jobs, active job at this moment. That itself says the volume of opportunity that's available in networking field. Similarly, if you want to see the salary range, if I do a search for CCNA salary in India, you'll see it will take me to a portal called PayScale, and the PayScale does salary service, and you see that a networking professional salary can start from somewhere around 2,30,000 per annum, and with experience it can go over or close to 20 lakhs. So that's a pretty handsome salary to get. Similarly, you'll see a lot more additional statistics, and so pretty much needless to say that networking is a very interesting and exciting area to pursue your career. So now we'll talk about what does it take to be a good network engineer. Now Cisco's, if you want to be a networking engineer, a training along with your education, a formal education, a training and certification adds a lot of value. Now the first certification then you might want to start with, if you want to start your career in networking, is Cisco's CCNA certification. Why? Is because Cisco is the #1 vendor in the networking field, and also Cisco has a very well structured training program. This shows the different levels of certification Cisco has. It starts with very entry level, what is called Cisco certified entry networking technician, and then subsequent level is CCNA. So CCNA is what we offer. Basically CCNA, when we say, we refer to CCNT plus CCNA together, because you need to do CCNT before you do CCNA. Now this is considered to be an associate level certification. What that means is the level of knowledge that you will get in this certification is going to be sufficient for or equivalent to someone with 1 to 3 years experience. And kind of, in my view, this is like a bachelor's degree in networking, the CCNA. And this is more details about the different type of certifications available within Cisco's portfolio, and you'll see that for almost all these certifications, CCNA, which is part of basic CCNA, is going to be an essential part. So if you want to be a network engineer, CCNA is definitely be the right starting point. So what is needed? How do you pass the exam? You have two options to take the exam. One option is you can take one single exam, and or you have an option of taking two different exams called ICND1 and ICND2. So essentially the CCNAX will cover, accelerated CCNA will cover both the content of ICND1 and ICND2 in a single paper. Now, which approach do you take is purely depends on individuals. The advantage of taking on two different papers is, well, you need to focus on part of the exam at one time. So that gives you an advantage. Whereas if you take both together, then well, you are done with the exam in a single day. So normally, personally, I recommend for the very freshers, maybe take them separately. Those who have some exposure to networking, they can probably take CCNA as a single exam. And exam fee perspective, if you take as a single exam, the exam fee is $295, and if you take it separately, it'll cost you 150 plus 150. So there is hardly much difference, $5 difference in exam cost. Now, what is covered in this exam? This shows the content breakup of what is going to be covered, what is going to be tested in these exams. And you will see that there is a lot of focus on three key areas of the focus is your LAN switching. Because LAN switching are the networking, the switches that are deployed in enterprise environment. You will see IP networking because internet runs on TCP/IP, and then troubleshooting is another very, very important area. But overall, these three will cover 60%. You have a lot of the technologies from security to IP addressing, which is again very basic of stuff, right? WAN technologies and all these are part of the certification as well. And then once you complete your CCNA, you will have quite broad level, the foundational knowledge, so that you can start your career as a network security engineer. Now, why should you come to us to do the certification? The reason you should come to us is, well, there are a lot of institutes which offers CCNA certification, and to be honest, in reality, CCNA is pretty difficult to pass, but there are ways to pass it quickly as well. So there are many institutes which focuses on passing the exam. Now, whereas yes, exams and passing exams is important, but what is more important is having a thorough understanding of how networking works, because in real life, when you go out to work, you'll have to solve real problems. For that, you need to have real knowledge. So what we do is we focus on fundamentals, and we'll give you a very, very good foundation, so that based on that you can go out and build your career. And the other aspects to look at is we specialize in troubleshooting, because we add the fundamentals of the concept. We also cover a little bit of add-on things within the certification, like deep dive on protocol structure, packet structure, and OSHAC. So these are really, really very good tools to do troubleshooting, and in real life it's going to be very helpful. Okay. At the same time, our CCNA passing record is also very good. As you see that so far we have been able to maintain 100% pass out record for CCNA. So overall, I think that should give you an idea why you should come to us. And the master faculty is someone with 19 years of experience in industry, and that includes the many vendor companies, including Juniper Networks. And so we can bring you a really deep knowledge in the area of networking. So I would highly encourage you to come out and meet us and check out how we can add value, and you can probably talk to some of our ex-students as well. And then this is a little bit more about us. So we are really focused on technology excellence, and we deliver high quality training. And so that's pretty much about us and the CCNA. If you want to know more about us, you can visit our website.